All right, I thought now might be a really fun time. Now that we're over, about a month into the season exactly. I think it's a month tomorrow. I think October 3rd was the opening day. To look at where we're at with the attendance, because every day we talk about attendance. And what's weird is, according to, and I got these numbers from ESPN.com, the paid attendance is pretty good. Notice I said paid. That's important. Chicago's number one. Chicago will be number one forever with the amount of people you can pack into that building. 21,262. They're still at 107.8% capacity. So this is your number of how many they have per game, and the percentage of how many they've managed to get capacity. Now, last time I did this, there were a lot of people who said, "How can you be above 100%?" You have your standing room only. So you have your tickets that you sell, and then when you sell out, you release them to standing room only tickets as well. So you don't have a seat; you're just kind of there. Montreal, 20,696 at 97.3%. That'll come up. Some of these may look like there's a dramatic drop or a dramatic rise, but in most cases, I'm looking at it and saying, you know what, it'll be fine. Toronto, about the same as last year. Detroit, surprisingly, still at 19,308. There are a lot of empty seats when you watch Detroit games. These are clearly corporate seats, and the guys aren't showing up, or they're owned by scalpers. So a lot of times, too, with Vancouver, where anytime you get off SkyTrain and you're going to the game, you'll have a bunch of people yelling, tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. I don't know how many these scalpers have, but when I get into the arena and I see a bunch of empty seats, I'm thinking, that's the scalpers outside. And in some cases, that's probably true, and some it's not. Philly is at 19,152. Very good attendance there. Tampa, sold out, 19,092. Do not tell Tampa Bay that you can't sell hockey in the South, because that's not a thing. Minnesota, 18,884. Pittsburgh, 18,572. Washington, 18,506. The Oilers, 18,347, exactly the same as last year, so nice consistency there. Bit of a drop for Washington, which I'm kind of surprised by, but again, it's only a couple hundred people, so it's nothing to worry about. Vegas has gone up. They're at 18,289. They're at 105.3% capacity. So Vegas, the attendance is up, and I know people are going to say, oh, wait till they keep losing. Relax. Just relax. Vegas' success doesn't affect the rest of us. It only affects Vegas. Just relax. LA, 18,230, down 10 from last year. Clearly they're failing. I'm kidding. Calgary, 18,006. They're off 900 from where they were last year. So they're at 93.3%. And for Flames fans who may not have heard much about it, the 2026 bid for the Olympics is still alive. But now there's some talk about whether or not they'd even bother building a new arena. There was talk about building a 5,000-seat arena, to which government officials said, wait, why do you need a 5,000-seat venue just for this? Just for why? Dallas, 17,985, 97%. Again, Dallas is an arena I've watched, and there's a lot of empty seats there too. Boston, 17,565. You will always sell out in Boston. Vancouver, 17,501, down about 500 from last year. And this is kind of what I've been saying, that Vancouver fans will not come out in the same numbers when you're rebuilding. That's just a reality. Nashville, 17,226. San Jose, 17,161. Colorado, 17,158. So they're way up from where they were last year. The Rangers, 17,146. It's unusual not to see sellouts with Madison Square Garden, but understandable with this team. St. Louis, 17,109. So they're below 90% of capacity right now, which is surprising because, again, St. Louis you think of as just being this really, really solid NHL city, and they're there at 89.3%. It's early. I know it's early, and people are going to say, it's early, too early to be doing this. Anaheim, 16,883, which is actually up from where they were last year. Buffalo, 16,433, which is down from where they were last year. Last year I made a point of saying that their attendance was excellent, even though the team wasn't. And now Buffalo fans will suffer anything. Apparently some of them said I've suffered enough this year. Winnipeg, 15,321. You can set your watch by that one. Ottawa, 14,725. And there's been a lot of talk about Ottawa's attendance dwindling. And it is. And here's the thing. Right below them is Arizona at 14,599. Arizona's up right now by about 1,500 fans from where they were on average last year. So here's the problem. Canadian fans mostly, and some in the States as well, will say Arizona won't support hockey. So you can take a team out of Arizona, Arizona won't support hockey. But now you've got Ottawa, which is not supporting the team as well as they have. Attendance 76.9%. Arizona's at 85.2%. And the answer to that's going to be, yeah, but look at the owner in Ottawa. Look at the direction of this team. That's why people aren't coming out. I would point at Arizona and say, and? So Arizona's going to be an obvious target whenever we talk about who gets moved. But hey, look who's right under them. Columbus. 14,555. Last year they had an average of 16,659. Columbus's attendance has been an issue before. 80.2%. I know it's early, but still. It's worth looking at the fact that Arizona's not the worst in the league. This was in Ottawa, New Jersey, shows us 14,234. And according to ESPN, that's 100.6% of their attendance. Then I tried finding any other number, and basically I know that number's wrong, the 100.6. So don't come down on me too hard. I just couldn't come up with exactly what the real percentage is. Last year they drew 15,200, which was 92%. So I'll go ahead and just ballpark. They're drawing about 85% this year for New Jersey games. My suspicion would be that the game they played overseas that qualified as a home game, that they may have that qualified with the attendance number, which might be why that's so high. Florida, 13,592 fans per game. So Florida's about 1,000 less than Arizona per game. Last year they had 13,851, so attendance has actually dropped so far this year from last year. Carolina, 12,846. That's down from last year where they had 13,320. Tom Dundon got some work to do. He really does. He's got some work to do. They're at 68.8% attendance. So when you see the red seats in Carolina as opposed to Detroit, in Detroit, they're bought. The guys didn't show up. Carolina, it's neither. They didn't buy them and they didn't show up. And on the Islanders side of things, it is startling. That's why I'm wearing an Islanders, and I'm wearing Tavares, the ugly jersey. And I've always stated that I thought that when the Islanders made him wear this, that was when he said, "That's it, I'm out of here. Can't believe I have to wear this crap." 10,401 fans per game is what they're drawing right now. That's 65%. Last year they were drawing 12,002. So the Islanders can't get that new arena fast enough. They really can't. It has been across the board for the Islanders. It's been a complete and total reset. But I will say this, Islander fans, you need to go and watch them because they're a pretty good team right now. The Islanders are playing pretty well. But there you go. So attendance from a year ago to attendance right now as we stand about a month into the season, just to see where we're at. I can do this again at the end of the season. We'll see which trends continue and what the right number is for New Jersey, because that's not the right number for New Jersey, and I know that, and I went through it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll just leave it. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which teams do you think are going to continue to draw? Which ones are drawing low that are going to come up during the season? And which teams surprise you? Let me know in the comment section below as always. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.